Get up. I know it hurts. I know you're tired. I know something inside you feels like it has been dragged through fire. But hear me. This is not where you break. This is where you harden. First, you suffer. Then you steel yourself. And only then, you rise. You thought this pain came to defeat you. No. It came as a battle cry. A war drum in the dark. A fist pounding the inner gate saying, wake up. Not for them. Not for the ones who left. Not for the ones who judged you. Not for the ones who watched you bleed and still called you weak. Wake up for you. Because you have bowed to the wound long enough. You have let the past command your name long enough. You have carried shame that was never yours long enough. Enough. Stand up inside yourself. Set your feet like a soldier. Let the pain strike the false ground beneath you. Let it tear away the mask. Let it break the illusion. Let it drag you out the grave you kept bleeding in. You are not the wound. You are the one who endured it. You are not the pain. You are the one who survived it. That is awakening. The moment you stop calling the wound your name. The moment you stop letting the past command your future. The moment you look at what tried to bury you and say, you do not own me anymore. And from there, you rise. Not by fleeing the battlefield, not by pretending the blood was never spilled. No. You rise by returning fully to the present, armored in clarity, unburdened by the past, undistracted by illusion, unmoved by fear, unchained from the ego's hunger for control. You stop living as the story. You begin living as the soul. You stop living as the wound. You begin standing as the witness. And then you realize the pain did not break you. It forged the blade. So get up. Get up.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 4. And it reads, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash, the Wadi Yahweh, the Wadi Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. We came too far to fall, man. Honestly speaking, you came too far to fall. You will persevere. All right? We're going to make it through this, man. All right? We're going to get through this. This is the book of John chapter 6 and 37. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. You got to believe that. You got to believe in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You got to believe in the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 39, John 6 and 39, and this is the Father's will which hath sent me, that of all which he hath given me, I should lose nothing. That's right. But should raise it up again at the last day. And at this I will of him that sent me, that every one which seeth the Father, Salakia, that every one that seeth the Son, and believeth on him, may have everlasting life. And I will raise him up at the last day. Get up, you brothers out there, man. All right, we're coming to a time where there's heavy fire, heavy temptation, heavy persecution. Rise, brothers. Rise to the occasion. We're not always going to be on the bottom. We have promises that the Lord promised us. Prophecies that are set to pass that we haven't experienced yet. We're experiencing everything else. What more for these promises? Matthew 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Get up, brothers, man. Keep on rocking with the Lord Yahawashi Yahushai. John 8:31. Then said Yahushai to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed. Verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That's right. All right. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. Being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it unto the day of Yahushua Mashiach. All right. The Lord is going to perform that which he began in you, brothers, man. You didn't make it this far alone. You didn't make it this far without the Lord watching over you with his angels. All right. The Lord did this for us. All right. The Lord has your back. Psalms 37:24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. And some of you brothers and you sisters, you fall every once in a while, man. You fall every once in a while, man. You fall every once in a while, man. It says, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. Right. For the Lord Yahweh upholdeth him with his hand. The Lord is upholding you, brothers, man. Skip to verse 28. It says, for the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. How many times you done went through this and went through that, you called on the Lord and he saved you out of that fire? You may have went through financial situations and different situations with your body or whatever it was, whatever kind of situation that was weighing down on your heart. The Lord said, no, that's my son. That's my man down there. I'm going to provide for him. I'm going to do something magnificent in which he has no other choice but to know it was me. Psalms 37:28. For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. How many times, man? How many times the Lord got to keep on showing you that he got your back? 1 Peter chapter 1 verses 4. It says, to inherit incorruptible and undefiled, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled. Right. And that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach. Revelations chapter 3, verses 5. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. That's right, man. The Lord is working for you. All right? The Lord is working for you. Revelations 3 and 11, it says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Any kind of portion of the Spirit that you have. Hold it fast, brothers. Hold that thing. Hold it. Hold it. Hold on for dear life. It's yours, brothers. It's yours. Don't let nobody take it. It says, Revelations 3 and 11, behold, I come quickly. And you can tell that the Lord is coming right now. Everything you see in this world, the things you experience, everything is leading to the Lord. And you can feel it in your bones that the day is coming. You need not worry. The Lord has your back, man. It says, verse 12, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down from heaven, from my power, Yahweh. And I will write upon him my new name. Verse 21, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and am set down with my Father in his house. You're going to persevere. You're going to persevere through this, man. Perseverance. You're going to make it, man. This shit ain't over yet. It's just getting started. The fire ain't turned up yet. But like Nebuchadnezzar turned up the fire, all right, 7 times more on our brothers, the devil going to turn up that fire on us in these last days. Psalms 37 and 24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment. Let's read it again. And forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. I had to read that again. Let's read it again. 1 Chronicles 16 and 11. Seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and his strength. Seek his face continually. And that's how we're going to make it out of this thing, brothers. Luke 10 and 42. But one thing is needful, and Mary have chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her. Right. You brothers, you sisters, you got to choose that good part that shall not be taken away from you. Hebrews 2 and 1. Therefore we ought to give more earnest heed to the things which we have heard. Right. The scriptures were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort might have hope. Therefore we ought to give more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. Don't let it slip out of your hands, brothers and sisters, man. All right? Ephesians 4:14. It says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. This whole world is lying in wait to deceive you, brothers, man. All right? Jeremiah 32:40. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. And every single day you're seeing that, man. All right? Titus 1:9, holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able to, by sound doctrine, both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers, man. All right? That's all we be about, man. That's all we be about. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 18. And the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work. All this evil, going back to Psalms chapter 91. The Lord said he gonna protect you. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, verse 14. All right? Verse 15. A new sharp thrusting instrument. You got to believe on that, brothers. The Lord got your back no matter what. Stay positive. Try to keep positive thoughts in your mind no matter what. All right, this devil is coming down with great wrath. All right, that Ephesians 6:12, man. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. We going to make it out of here. 2 Timothy 4:18. And the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen. You brothers better believe.
Do you hear me?
Like say Shalom.
You can do it. You are not too lost for God to reach. You are not too broken to stand. You are not too cold to catch fire again. I do not care how long the darkness held you. I do not care how many times you fell, froze, failed, or went silent. This is not where your war ends. God did not abandon you. He is calling you back. Back to prayer, back to discipline, back to fire, back to the fight. His mercy is still breathing. His forgiveness is still greater than your shame. So stop speaking as if defeat owns you. You have power to stand again, power to break what bound you, power to pray when your mouth feels empty, power to believe when your soul feels numb. Not because you are strong on your own, because God is standing with you. You were never meant to carry this battle by yourself. When your hands shake, God steadies your grip. When your heart goes cold, God lights the fire again. When the door looks locked, God opens what no one can shut. So stop measuring your future by the weakness you feel today. A wounded soldier can still fight. A tired warrior can still win. You are not finished.